The world is a constant flux of new global economies and evolving technologies. In line with the UAE vision for the next 50 years, AIM Digital, the first digital edition of the annual investment meeting, with a theme Reimagining Economies, the move towards a digital, sustainable and resilient future, will showcase the most attractive investment opportunities for people from over 170 countries. Join AIM Digital from 20 to 22 October. Visit aimcongress.com.
Hello, everyone, and good afternoon, and a very warm welcome to all participants and jury members to the AIM 20 Global Startup Champions League. My name is Mariam Sunosi, and I'll be your host for today's event. Let me first start off by saying thank you to all participants for patiently waiting for today's competition. I welcome you all the first digital edition of the annual investment meeting, where the theme of the digital event is Reimagining Economies, the move towards a digital, sustainable, and resilient future. AIM would like to thank the UAE Ministry of Economy, Islamic Development Bank (ICDB), and Emirates Angel Investors Association to support the startup pillar and our participants gathered here today. A special thanks to all our national partners who helped us connect with their respective startup ecosystems and discover disruptive companies and competitive solutions within each of the 65 countries that will be presented in the next 2 days. AIM, short for the Annual Investment Meeting, is the largest investment platform in the world. As an initiative of the UAE's Ministry of Economy, AIM has been promoting a healthier global economy by linking investment opportunities to fast growing economies under several key pillars: foreign direct investment, foreign portfolio investment, small and medium enterprise, future cities, and One Belt, One Road special events and startups, which is the key focus for today. We are excited to listen to all of the shortlisted applicants who will showcase their companies, product, and solutions as they compete for a chance to become one of the top five winners at the AIM 2020 Global Startup Champions League. Now, before we begin, allow me to first introduce the members of our jury panel for today's competition. We're starting with Mohammed Abaida, Acting Head, ICDB; Kiza Yossam, Director of Operations, Private Sector Federation; Pedra Prizin, VC, South Central Ventures; Aisha Bako, Investment Lead, Links Program, Department for International Development, DFID, Nigeria; Shihu Abdul Kadir, Finance Manager, Abuja Enterprise Agency; Loma Sile, Project Manager, Latvian Startup Association; Angela Panaytu, Manager, IDEA, Bank of Cyprus; Oludil Soniken, Director of Investment, Gross Mosaic; Milda Bujurkin, Business Planner and Developer, Bidiat Business Incubator; Marcin Lapa, Royal and Government Advisor and Investor. Next slide. Mara Tolbiev, CEO and founder and Activat; Lyndall Dainsy Black, founder Managing Director, Cerulean Inc. Ahmed Dicic, CEO Advisory and Shepherd Gold, Strategic Partner Advisory; Ashwin Ravichandran, Managing Director, MEST Africa; Alexandra Kasirdeva, Project Manager, Generations based on RVC JST. Now, before we begin, allow me to first introduce the members of our to all the jury members. Thank you so much for carving out time from your busy schedules to be part of this competition. Before we hand over the floor to the first presenter, please let's recap on the competition rules. First, each startup will be given 8 minutes for the pitch, followed by another 2 minutes of scoring by your juries for the startup on the AIM portal. There will be no Q&A with the juries. Second, timekeeping for the 8 minutes pitch will be managed via the Zoom chat box. Please take note that timekeeping for the 8 minutes pitch and 2 minute scoring session will be both managed via the chat room by the organizing team. Third, kindly refrain from posting any messages, including promotional materials, in the Zoom chat room unless you're a jury member of the part of the organizing team. This is very important. Fourth, in order to ensure minimal disruption throughout the competition, keep yourself on mute at all times unless you are the speaker. Fifth, scoring by the juries for each startup will take place right after each presentation. Jury members, as soon as you're done scoring the company, please post a message stating "done" in the Zoom chat room. And finally, the overall scores will be tallied up at the end of the competition, and winners will be announced during the AIM Digital Awards ceremony on the 22nd October between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. Now, before beginning with our first presenter, just a few technical reminders and before we get started. If you experience any issues with your audio or video, just refresh the page. That will fix everything. Attendees, if you have any question, please do feel free to post your questions in the video wall. We will share it with our participants, and they will reply to you directly or through email. If you would like to connect with our participants, please move to the home and then you click on lobby page, and there you can find the speakers by typing their names under networking. Tap on your right hand of your tab on your right hand of your screen. We welcome all of our audience we welcome all of our audience to interact with each other on this chat wall. And please do not forget to tag us on our social media handle with hashtag AIMDigital. All right, without further ado, let's please proceed with our first presenter today. For our first contestant, can we please have from Panama, Dan Boardman? Are you here?
Hello, I'm here. I'm Val. I'm Dan's partner.
Hi, how are you?
I'm presenting. Good. How are you?
I'm good. Are you ready?
Yes.
Go ahead. Can you please share your screen with us? Perfect. Good luck.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Wal, and I'm here to present Housed. Let's shop for new real estate. Typically, we will visit a showroom, and it's going to have a lot of paper. There will be static images, brochures, mock-ups, floor plans. Everything is physical, decentralized, and expensive to produce and keep updated. And let's remember the most important thing. A potential buyer will be making a decision whether to buy your property at home with his family and friends without access to most of this information. Let's see Housed in action. This is a recording of a real commercial project being launched in Seattle currently. It's a condominium tower. With Housed platform, we capture entire property in 3D and we turn it into live, interactive 3D presentation. You can pinch and zoom, rotate. You can filter entire property by certain criteria, by price, number of bedrooms, area, whatever the client wants. And you interact. So you select what you're interested in. Right away, you see all the information, such as price, number of bedrooms, area, and you can jump in. So right now we're looking at a key plan. And now we're looking at the 2D floor plan of the selected apartment. We can drop the dimensions and we can see dimension of every single space down to the closet. And of course, a 3D model of every single apartment in the property is included as well. Again, everything is very interactive. You can rotate, you can pinch and zoom, and the potential buyer can really understand the property that they're about to purchase. All the information, all the marketing information that you have goes inside the presentation. In this particular case, we have some 360 images. So they're seamlessly integrated. You can go in and you basically have your 360 virtual tour directly inside the presentation. You can navigate and walk around. Basically, all the information from your project goes inside the presentation. Project specifications, price lists, gallery, any kind of imagery, your contact information, of course, everything goes inside. And of course, also the surrounding information is available. So for this particular project, for example, we're looking at restaurants that are nearby. This is all pulled in automatically, and of course it can be customized as well. So we're looking at restaurants, schools, hospitals. In this particular case, since it's a project in Seattle, client decided to put the tech companies that are nearby. Of course, the map, the location is also in there. And let's check out how this particular project looks in AR. So I can actually project this tower on my coffee table. And so right now I'm basically walking around with my iPad, and you're seeing the recording from my iPad. You can see the property. And again, all the features are available. You can filter the property. Of course, you can go inside. There you can see the key plan being projected on my table inside my living room. All the same features are available. And I'd like to remind you so that this presentation runs on every single device. So iOS, Android, it's a simple link that can be shared, and you can access it on web as well as run it on a big touchscreen inside your showroom. So to summarize, for real estate developers, we help you boost your sales, we engage your clients, and we centralize all your marketing information. Now, it's important to understand that Houzed is a platform, which means that the tools that you need to use in order to build this kind of presentations are also developed by us. And last year, we started licensing these tools to other companies. So we have other marketing teams from around the world that can use our tools to create these kinds of presentations for their clients. There is absolutely no programming required. All you need are your existing 3D modeling and designer skills. Our startup has been bootstrapped from the beginning, but we already got some real good, solid early traction. We mainly sell two ways currently. We sell software subscription and services to real estate developers directly, and we sell software subscription to marketing companies, as I mentioned in the previous slide. We have well over 150 published projects in our cloud. These are all big projects, well, medium to big projects. Tower size, it could be master plan full of houses or master plan full of towers. It's about 40 real estate developers from 15 different countries. Again, we're bootstrapped, and last year we were able to achieve $400,000 in revenue. Marketing size, just to get some ideas, just the marketing budget for new residential construction is about 40 billion. 4 billion is just the ArcViz industry. And we are very confident that even with our current product, without much changes, we can already get at least $50 million in annual revenue. If you look at the competition, so if you're not using Houzed to create these kinds of presentations, you will be either using Unity or Unreal, which are basically game engines. They're designed to build video games, which is, offline applications. Houzed has been designed from the ground up to be an architectural visualization 3D engine. It is completely cloud-based, unlike game engines. And when you use Houzed, you don't need programmers. So your production time goes down. We can basically make a presentation within a month. The end price is much lower. We're the only engine that can run huge projects directly on the web, in the web browsers. And we have CRM integrations such as Salesforce, Microsoft Dynamics, everything integrated out of the box. So the real estate developers just can hook in and use Houzed with their CRMs. Our team it's rockstar programmers, and I'm joined by Dan Birdman, who is an expert in business development. And I myself come from game development, worked on AAA games for many years. We have Bill Brown, who's ex-CEO of Metaport, which is kind of a unicorn startup in our field. He has joined us recently as our board of advisors member, and we are greatly benefiting from his knowledge. So Haust is always looking for clients, and we are looking for a seed of $500, $500,000. Most of it is going to go towards sales and marketing, as well as product development. Thank you very much. My information is on the screen. Thank you very much for your attention and your time.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dan. Your startup is very important because I think it was a very specific app. Clients in these days need something like that, especially if they live abroad. Maybe they can't come, so this application can help them. So thank you for introducing this idea, and thank you for being here today. Hope you have a great day.
Thank you.
Now we will be entering the scoring session, jury. You have 2 minutes to score this participant, and whenever you're done, please type done on the Zoom chat box. Thank you. All right, thank you guys for your patience. Since now we're coming to end, I hope you guys are all hanging in there and I hope you're all doing great. I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you again. We'll now welcome to stage our next participant from Peru, Guillermo Divavinco. Are you here?
Yes. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm sorry, I couldn't pronounce your name.
No worries.
Thank you. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, please share your screen with us. Okay. Perfect. Good luck.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Guillermo de Ivanco. I'm co-founder and CEO of SpaceAC. We are a startup, an agtech startup from Peru. Agriculture needs to be reinvented. Over the last 12,000 years, we have created an industry that is consuming a lot of our precious resources. 2 out of 3 drops of fresh water is consumed by agriculture, and plenty of it is wasted. And agriculture has created a broken broken food system in which more than 2 billion people, more than a quarter of the world's population, suffer from nutrient deficiencies. And this is not because the lack of food, it's mostly because of the abundance of low nutritional food. And you can see it in countries like the United States, when 1/3 of the population suffer from diabetes and obesity. We need to create a healthier, more sustainable agriculture. In SpaceAg, our purpose is to feed the world better, helping high-value, high-nutritional crop farmers produce quality food with less resources. We have a competitive advantage of having built and launched the company in Latin America, which is among the top producers and exporters of our target superfood crops like berries, avocados, citrus, and grapes. This is a market that spends up to 2 to 3% of their budget in data collection and analysis. So we're talking about a market size of $10 billion that is growing year after year. The problem with this type of farmers is that they need to manage many variables. And they do that mostly with human labor. So they hire people to walk the fields and to collect data. And this process is very messy, and it produces a lot of errors. These errors produce in high margin of errors when forecasting yields and the late detection of critical problems like irrigation leaks or vegetation deficiencies. This not only affects the farmer's profits, but it also results in wasted resources for the environment like water and land. In SpaceAg, we offer software that combines drone and satellite imagery with data from farmers. We connect to data from farmers using simple spreadsheets which they can upload to our platform or via APIs. And with all this data in a single place, we help farmers make informed decisions, increase their yields, and reduce their costs and inputs. We are leveraging on existing technologies like drones, but we create our own algorithms to analyze these images and provide actionable insights to farmers. Some of the algorithms we have developed is the detection and counting of dead plants, the measuring of flowering levels of plants, which is very important to determine how much they're going to produce, the detection of water leaks for drip irrigation systems, and also the detection of irrigation uniformity that has a high impact on productivity. We also use infrared cameras to measure the growth of the plant that correlates strongly with how much that plant is going to produce by the end of the season. And during COVID, we were forced to think about a solution that would be more scalable and easier to sell online. So we created Raptor Forms, the Google Form for agriculture. It allows you to use your smartphone to collect any kind of data from the ground. So in this case, we're leveraging on another existing technology, which are the smartphones. And we are using the images that the farmers take of their plants, specifically blueberries and citrus, to automatically count and measure the number of fruits per plant using AI and computer vision. This gives us, it can help us provide the farmer better yield forecast, better knowledge of how much they're going to produce by the end of the season. We have proven our impact with the biggest farmers of our target crops in the world. We're working with Hortifruti, the biggest blueberry producer worldwide. We proved that we can increase their yields in more than 30% while reducing labor cost in 20%. But most importantly, we have a very strong positive environmental effect. We can save up to 32,000 gallons of water per acre during a growing season and capture up to 48 tons of CO2 per acre. We're growing even in this difficult year. We have increased our revenue more than 50%. And we also have received investment from the Yield Lab, which is a global agtech VC fund, and signed a co-development agreement with IBM to launch solutions directed to specialty high-value crops in South America. Our roadmap is to concentrate first on the software on the flat platform, then on the massive amount or collection of data. And with that data, create models that will not only benefit the growers, but also the advisors and other actors in the value chain, like suppliers, banks, or insurance companies who want to attend medium and small growers, but they don't have enough information to provide them with services. And all these models are going to eventually be served or be useful for the automation of many processes in the industry. We need to think about automation because we're running out of people to harvest the field. And this is going to become a big issue in 10 years when we need to produce almost twice as much as the food we need to produce today. We're going to close the year with about $400,000 in revenue, which we plan to triple by next year and scale our operations from Chile, Mexico, and Costa Rica, in which we are right now, to Brazil and lately to the US. Although we have some regional competitors, we are different because of our tech. We combine the remote sensing analytics or drone imagery analytics on one side with the software integration on the other, and our focus on permanent crops make us unique. We have a very advanced, experienced team. Cesar, my co-founder, is a biologist and has a master's in remote sensing. He has been working with satellites for more than 20 years all around the world. I did my MBA at New York University and co-founded the first seed VC fund and angel investor network in Peru. I've been working with startups for more than 10 years. Adolfo, our CTO, is a physics engineer who studies in MIT and Singularity University. And we have a great advisory board. Juan Pablo, who led the product design team for the Climate Corporation, the biggest agtech startup so far in the world. Paola, who is currently product designer of New Experience for Facebook. She has a master's in computer science from Harvard University. And Jesus Madrazo, who is our advisor, and he was directing the area of sustainability and agricultural affairs at Monsanto and Bayer for 10 years. We are closing a $1 million seed round, but we want to close it by the end of the year. We're raising $300,000 to close this round. And we want to increase our monthly recurring revenue to $100,000 in order to raise our Series A by the end of next year. So if you're interested in knowing more about the investment opportunity, or just collaborating with us in reshaping this industry into a more sustainable and into a more healthy industry, please reach out to me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Guillermo. I just wanted to say that this makes me really proud and happy that this is basically like the first platform that I've seen that's regarding and targeting like agriculture and the ever-growing technology. It's like targeting a very unique sector, and I'm glad to see that agriculture is moving forward with a startup like yours. And thank you for being here today to share this.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. I hope you have a great day. Jury, we will be moving on to the scoring session for this participant. And one note, jury, before we move to the scoring session, note that Gambia now has joined the Zoom meeting. So please refresh your page so you can see it in your dashboard in front of you. Thank you. And you have 2 minutes. And when you're done, please type down on the chat box. Thank you. All right. Thank you guys for being here today again. Can we please welcome on stage from Guyana, Anika Bell? Are you here? Anika?
Yes, I am.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, perfect. Good luck, and may you please share your screen with us?
Sure. Just a moment.
It's okay, take your time.
There we go.
All right, perfect, and good luck.
Good day, everyone. My pitch today is going to be very simple but impactful. EduTech U by Nix Phonics Center, where we believe that reading is the magic key. Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Miss Annika Abel, and I am the proud owner of Nix Phonics Center, which is a school located in Guyana, South America. Just a few insights. In 2017, I received second prize for my business pitch at Young Leaders of the Americas Initiative YLI local competition. In 2018, I won first prize at the Business Plan Pitch competition hosted by the School of Entrepreneurship and Business Innovation in Guyana. In 2019, I received a Brand Youth Award for my outstanding contribution towards molding Guyana's children at the 40 Under 40 Entrepreneurial Award Ceremony. And of course, in 2020, I won the first position at the AIM Startup Competition. My school has 2 locations with 20 plus staff and 2 business coaches. We have 1 location located in the city of Georgetown and another location located outside of the city. I would like you to take 5 seconds to look at the picture that reflects reality. In 2019, my team and I decided to host a challenge called Sharing is Caring. This meant that we wanted persons to share their internet connection and also share their computer screen with children who are less fortunate. We had to rethink solutions. We were very surprised that many persons were adamant about sharing their connections. The reason being, in my country, having internet connection is a luxury. And for persons who are within low income and middle income family, this was not a necessity. So we went back to the drawing table and EduTech U was birthed, which means education through the use of technology for you. You, the student without a device, you, the student without any internet connection. Myself and Mr. Blair, who is a software developer and is originally from Guyana, but he broadened his horizon by working in organizations such as Google and now is a proud owner of EduTab. EduTab products are designed to bridge the gap between technology and education, regardless of circumstances. Now, this is not just any ordinary tablets, or tablet rather. This is a tablet that is preloaded with over 120 apps covering all subject areas. It even has 4 different languages that children can learn from. But what makes this really special? To many persons, tablet, it's just an ordinary device. But to Guyanese, this is the next best thing. Why? This is our solution. The tablet works without internet connectivity. Awesome. We wanted to make learning fun, not only for students, but for parents and educators as well. The tablet currently caters to children from pre-K all the way to grade 5 and will be updated to grade 7. The B-Link HD 8 tablet we're focusing on. The B-Link HD8 uses various interactive teaching methodology to engage students with fun, creative educational content, ranging from games and storytelling to practice lessons and quizzes, while focusing on four simple concepts that are provided to make learning, well, proven rather, to make learning easier once followed. These four concepts are touch, listen, do, learn. And since we deal or teach children of all ranges and levels, and even adults too, these four concepts are key elements in helping their growth. Next, while some may question why the EduTab ranks above leading big name brands such as Samsung, the answer is simple. This is made as an educational tool. Not only this, but the included apps have been specifically designed in order to be compatible with the EduTab without requiring any additional in-app purchases or internet connectivity. And we have some key elements, as you can see, like anti-theft protection, continuous learning, and so forth, and even over $600 in application. Now let's just get to the icing on the cake. One tablet costs 195 US dollars. If we're catering to 50 students, that will bring our total to $9,750. If we're looking at profitability, we know that in any school or any country, you have more than 50 students. So the profit is there. But let's take a moment to look beyond the surface of just investing into a device. But before we make that investment, we like to ask ourselves the question, is this valuable? Is it beneficial? Is it effective? Yes, indeed, it is. This device is currently being used and is proven to be effective in countries such as Trinidad, Jamaica, Barbados, St. Lucia, Grenada, and soon Guyana. Let's take a moment to look beyond the investment of investing into a device, but rather investing into the lives of these children. So therefore, who's going to be the paying client? The paying client will be the government and also the private sector. Now, I'm privileged today to be speaking to distinguished persons who would have had a solid foundation, and now you're CEOs, you're entrepreneurs, you're investors. Somebody would have had to invest it into your learning. Unfortunately, since my country was not computer savvy until the pandemic happened, and of course, COVID-19 affected many of us around the world, these children were left at a disadvantage. Should they continue to suffer because they do not have devices or internet access? No. There are resources out there like the EduTablet that we are looking to continue to foster growth within our economy. Now think about it as making this a chain reaction of investment. When you invest into the lives of these children through the devices, when they grow up, they will not forget but respect the investment, and then they will reinvest into the economy, either by their profession or by funding. Profit is not always about funding, but profit can be about sharing knowledge or gain knowledge from the person who you would have invested in. At this point in time, I would like to thank you for allowing me the opportunity to shine a light on my country's challenge, the solutions, and the aspect where you can invest to make a difference, not only for me, but internationally. Thank you, moderator.
Thank you so much, Ms. Anika, for this. Thank you also so much for presenting such a great startup, and the fact that you're increasing literacy skills in your country and expanding it in other parts of the world is very, very important. And the fact that you're focusing on the kids of this generation and the next is great, because technology is what they have now. So thank you for this time, and thank you for this basically being here today. I hope you have a great day. Thank you. All right, juries, you have 2 minutes to, we're entering the scoring session. You have 2 minutes to score this participant. And whenever you're done, please type done on the chat box. Thank you. Once again, I just wanted to check in with you guys. I hope you're all doing great. I know it's the end of the day where you're getting tired and everything, but hang in there, you'll get better. We have another speaker from the USA. Adam Kirill, are you here?
Hey, Kareem Malik will present. Adam will not be joining today.
Okay, perfect. Take note of that. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Perfect, perfect. Can you please share your screen with us?
All right, give me 1 second. Can you guys see it okay?
Yes. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Good luck.
Thank you. Marhaba Dubai, Kareem Malik. I'm a bioengineer by training, recovering management consultant, and CEO of Within Health. I'm here to present our intelligent communication platform for radiology. I'm joined on this journey by Adam, our CEO, and Craig, our Chief Product Officer. Adam is a healthcare executive with over 15 years of digital health startup experience. Craig is a product and technology leader who built marketing analytics and communication tools in consumer spaces for top-tier venture-backed companies. The three of us met at Antler, an early-stage startup generator that brings together founders with diverse backgrounds and experiences to start the next generation of tech companies. We got together because of our shared experiences with a broken healthcare system, where we've all seen family and friends get diagnosed with diseases later than they should have, and that resulted in terrible outcomes. So, what are we up to? There are nearly 5 billion radiology exams that occur around the world each year. 1 in 10 of those exams recommend a clinically necessary follow-up, be it additional imaging, a pathology exam, a specialist visit, that never ends up happening. This means millions in preventable deaths and diseases, billions in revenue left on the table for practices, and billions in medical malpractice lawsuit bills that can be avoided altogether. So, how do we solve this problem? We built a modular platform to track radiology recommendations in radiology reports and send personalized communications to the right stakeholder at the right time, on the right channel, with the right call to action to drive to a conversion event. In this case, scheduling and completing a follow-up appointment. Our platform consists of 3 modules: identify, engage, and convert. Identify uses data mining techniques and natural language understanding to mine radiology reports and identify cases that warrant follow-up. Engage is a communication module that allows for multi-channel communications via text and email. Convert is our modules that are referring provider facing as well as patient facing. They really lower the barriers to that conversion event, which is that appointment scheduling. So we've built scheduling tools for patients and e-prescription tools for referring providers, essentially pre-fill the prescription and a couple of clicks, they're on their way. Really here though, the core of the product is the engagement technology. That's what I'm showing here in the middle. So that's our secret sauce, and at the core of our thesis that no two patients are the same when it comes to communication. Some patients like to communicate via text, others like to communicate via email. Some like to receive messages in the morning, others in the evening. Others are more likely to click a message if it includes a smiley face. So what our platform does is it learns these communication preferences and optimizes engagement over time to increase adherence to these clinical recommendations. Who do we sell to? So we sell to radiology practices, mainly including academic hospitals, outpatient groups, and large health systems. How do we make money? With our early pilots, we've aligned incentives with a risk share model, and really that was designed to lower barriers to entry. Going forward, we're looking to charge a monthly SaaS fee based on number of patients that flow through our engine, and that's a tiered contract based on volume ranging anywhere from 60K to 250K. Well, how big is this market opportunity? In the US alone, there are 13,000 imaging centers. To get to that $100 million in revenue, sort of that magic unicorn number, with about $100,000 average contract value, we need to get to 1,000 group. And that's only in missed follow-ups in radiology. It's important to note here that there's a larger opportunity to handle follow-ups across diagnostic verticals, including pathology and laboratory medicine. So, what have we done so far? We have signed commitments for paid pilots with some of the largest groups in the Northeast, worth about $450,000 beyond the pilot phase. We're working with Einstein Health Network in Philadelphia to help them comply with a local law that requires diagnostic imaging providers to communicate directly with patients once an urgent finding is found in the report. Tufts in Boston, an academic center, has a slightly different problem. Their patient population that meets the criteria for preventive osteoporosis exams is not coming in for those preventive tests. So today, about 8% of the patients that meet those criteria actually have done those DEXA exams preventively. So we're helping engage those patient populations and bringing them back for their preventive exams. Zwanger-Pesiri is a large outpatient group in the New York area. And that's a slightly different use case there. We're looking at lung CT data, and we're looking at lung nodules that we had identified in the reports for patients that haven't come back, and we're re-engaging those patients that haven't come back and bringing them back in for their follow-up exams. Beyond our immediate pipeline, we've built relationships with some of the largest health systems in the US, largely in parts to our roster advisors and alumni network that really open doors for us. We have verbal commitments from two of the largest systems in the Northeast and the Department of the Veterans Affairs in San Francisco, which would scale nicely to other VA sites around the country. Beyond those verbal commitments, we have a massive pipeline of customers who validated the problem and are interested in narrowing down the scope with us. So what's our broader vision? I touched on this a little bit earlier with the opportunity to streamline follow-up communications beyond radiology into other diagnostic verticals like pathology and laboratory medicine. But this goes even further. You see, the focus of tech startups in radiology today is primarily in the diagnostic space. So using AI and computer vision to inform the actual diagnosis. There's a massive gap to use intelligence after the diagnosis. So once a diagnosis is determined, what should the right next step be? So we see within health as the engine that will efficiently drive these patients to the right next step. By correlating diagnosis to next steps and outcomes across millions of patient records, we'll be able to catch things earlier and reduce any sort of unnecessary testing. Fundraising and ask. So today we've raised $300,000 on safe notes from Antler and Strategic Angels. We've been running lean, primarily me and my co-founders and some engineers, with about a 20K a month burn rate. We deployed live product. We've established a large customer pipeline worth about $3.5 million in ARR, and that's only through founder-led sales. And we're having a good time doing it. We're raising 1.5 million on a priced round, have about a third committed right now from Strategic Angels in Boston that are really heavy hitters in the healthcare investing space, folks that have exited radiology startups, pharma execs, academics at Harvard and Yale. And we're looking to deploy the funds across technology and pilot delivery. The goal over here is to get to our first milestone of producing white papers and studies to prove that we can effectively and significantly improve adherence to follow-up recommendations for healthcare systems. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Kareem Malik here. Feel free to reach out whenever you can. Take care.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Kareem, a lot for this. It's just very interesting how your innovation is presenting the preventives of health, and you know, with your facilities, it's expanding in the health world, which what we need right now. And with ideas like yours, we could really prevent a lot of health issues that people have and everything. So thank you for that, and thank you for filling in for Mr. Adam. That means a lot, and I hope you have a great day.
You too. Take care.
Thank you so much. All right, we will be now moving to the scoring session. Jury, you have 2 minutes to score this participant. And whenever you're done, please type done on the chat box in Zoom. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for your patience and dedication. Can we please have next up Mali introducing Miriam Dombia? Are you here?
Yes, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Are you ready? You ready?
Yes, my internet seems to be a little unstable. I hope it goes well.
It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Can you see my
Just
screen?
start up now and good luck.
Okay, great. Good afternoon, all. My name is Mariam, developing crop insurance solutions for smallholder farmers in Africa. And what if I told you that if it doesn't rain for the next 6 months, I imagine you would probably feel afraid, right? Well, that is the everyday situation for more than 500 million farming families around the world who live off of unirrigated farming, whose livelihoods depend on the weather. Inundations the region has ever faced. Millions of farming families were at risk, and so many national aid organizations alone are not able to provide all of the financial safety net that these millions of farming families need. Please allow me to present now our friend Fanny. He lives in south of Mali, and last year, due to lack of rain, Fanny lost his entire maize harvest. That was Fanny's entire income. He was forced to sell some of his assets in order to sustain the need of his family. And today, Fanny is not alone in this. And that is the exact reason why we created OCO, a new generation of agents developing affordable and mobile-based crop insurance solution for all those non-irrigated farmers. Here, we're talking about 500 million farmers who can spare a few tens of this translates into a $20 billion market opportunity just waiting to be taken. Crop insurance was really never designed for those smallholder farmers. Having to send an agent onto the field. And on top of that, how do you reach our friend like Fanny? He lives far away from any city, he doesn't have a bank account, and he doesn't even know what insurance actually means. With OCO, on the contrary, we propose a service that is affordable, accessible, and paperless. Even if you don't have a bank account, you have access to it. This means that with just a short code, a farmer can access pay for his premium without having to go into the big city. So today, anybody that has a phone can actually access crop insurance. So basically, how do we do this? It's out to us using a short code and get onto the USSD menu of OCO. Then he receives a personalized code based on his location, crop type, and field size. Second, the farmer has an extended period of time to pay for his insurance of maize, which is equivalent to $12. The farmer has 6 months to literally pay dollar at a time for that insurance using mobile money. Third, OCO uses weather information, satellite data, and artificial intelligence to monitor, find that a farm has either been affected by too much rain or lack of rain. The farmer is automatically compensated using mobile money. So we are positioned on the market today as an insurance broker. So we take a percentage of the premiums companies pay us to design the product, distribute it, and handle the claim validation. In order to scale up, we need to team up with local insurance companies and mobile operators to make the product accessible in most African countries, and the 2 biggest players on the market. And most recently, we teamed up with one of the biggest agro-industrial players on the market in AB InBev. And this partnership enabled us to quickly deploy the product in Uganda, to expand the product into most African countries. However, we started in Mali, and I would like to say we achieved something quite remarkable. We sent agents onto the field and deployed a call center. And within 3 months, we received 30,000 requests from farmers all around Mali for a quote on insurance. We registered 5,000 customers, and as of today, 2,000 farmers are fully insured. Of our farmers who already received the compensation, and they show us their gratitude. So unlike our friends who have that financial safety net that they need. On top of that, we're able to also negotiate preferential loans. Other companies in this segment have proven that this is a service that can work. However, they have mainly failed at scaling fast enough because a farmer either needs to be part of the right cooperative or the right microfinance in order to access their service. And this makes us today the most universally accessible service and allows us to grow faster and channel. And we basically share a combined passion for development, but also the right expertise. Our CTO Shazad has been in developing mobile-based solutions for the agriculture sector in Uganda for a long time. Simon, our other co-founder, Papua New Guinea, Egypt, Senegal, etc. I studied in the UK and the US. I returned to Mali, and for the last 5 years, I've been in the agriculture sector. For the upcoming year, we would like to focus on 3 segments. The first one is expanding our portfolio of such as cotton, which is a big deal in Mali. Second, we're looking for partners to help us expand. Today, we have raised $300,000, and we're looking to raise $1.5 million. And of that amount, we need an investor to come on board and close this this part of the investment round. Here are some of our financial forecasts. And as you can see, by 2025, our main objective is to reach 1 million farmers on the African continent. This will revenue. So to sum up, OCO unlocks a huge opportunity for insurance companies, and finally provides mobile operators with a service that truly takes advantage of. And please join us on this journey to create the most impactful crop insurance solution ever created.
Thank you so much, Ms. Mariam. This was such a great time to have you. I wanted to also thank you for bringing a unique startup to protect farmers in a very innovative way. I think that it's very important that your main concentration is within the farmers and everything, because it's time to focus on them too, because we are here because of them. So thank you so much for having you. Thank you for being part of this event today. It's very important. And yeah. Jury, you have now 2 minutes to enter the scoring session, and please write down on the Zoom chat when you're finished. Well, guys, unfortunately, we are coming to an end now before our last speaker. I just wanted to make sure that you guys had fun and you're taking this as an opportunity to network. Like I said, this is not only a competition, this was a platform made for you guys so that you're able to voice your ideas. Amazing, amazing ideas. And thank you for being patient, for being here the whole day. I know it takes a lot of energy and time. So I can thank you guys for all of that. It means a lot to us. And I hope you guys are also having fun and enjoying while doing this and expressing all your new startups and everything. And I wish you guys all the best. Now, before we come to an end, let's please welcome Gambia, saving the best for last. Mr. Osman Rahman, are you here? Mr. Osman?
Yeah. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. How
Yeah.
are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Can you please open your camera so we can see you?
Sure, just a minute. Um,
All right, perfect. Okay, we can see you. Are you ready?
yes, I'm ready. Very
Perfect.
nervous.
Don't worry about it. Just take your time. You're the last one, so you're safe for the end, and it's probably gonna be great. So please share your screen with us. Perfect. All right. You could just, yeah, you can click on that. So it's, yeah, perfect. Good luck.
Thank you. Born in one of the many small streets of Banjul, the capital city of the Gambia. As a kid, I developed a strong passion for doing grocery shopping for my family and neighbors, as that was the only time I had access to leave home, given my father's strict restriction policies. Interestingly, my father was also an office messenger. Fast forward 2017, with only $4 left in my account and my personal bicycle, I managed to transform my childhood nostalgic memories into a business venture to start up the first local courier service company in the Gambia, Dex. At Dex, we avail clients the accessibility to have their desired products or package delivered to any destination locally with just a single phone call. Um, Most of our clients are either B2B or B2C. For example, we have clients like Renato, who is one of the best caterers within the Greater Banjul area. However, she struggles with selling her products. Um, she struggles with getting her products to reach her clients. So most of the time, she posts her products online, but the most difficult part is accessing the client. There is where we come in to ensure that she get access to a client by having her food or products delivered to our clients. And we have Abdul Aziz, who works over 14 hours a day. However, most of the time he's stuck in the office and can't really access the restaurants. So with Vex, we bring the restaurants to Abdul Aziz's office. Solution: think Vex, think outside the box. So like I said, with the B2B, we maximize their productivity and also ensure that maximize their revenue as well. With B2C, we ensure that we create convenience for them, where they don't have to go out to restaurants to get their food. They can be more productive in the office and also save time. We have three distinctive service systems. The daily time system, which includes a $5,300 charge fee based on delivery and location. We have the unlimited. This is more relevant. The daily time is more relevant for B2C. We have the unlimited time system, which includes a subscription fee of $3,000 to $6,000, which is more relevant to to institutions, corporate institutions, yeah, and mostly other startups who sell online as well. We have the Bank to Dakar delivery. We've currently expanded our wings to Dakar, neighboring countries. So we have a delivery that picks up package from Banjul to Dakar. So most of our target clients are working class individuals who earn above $5,000, and restaurants, local restaurants, corporate institutions who do document deliveries, as well as startups who sell online and e-commerce platforms as well. Our business model, we charge delivery for daily time system, subscription based, as well as we also charge, we also have ad spaces where clients can advertise using our delivery bags and also with our bikes as well. These are some of our clients: State Clinical Services, Indus Global, Startup Incubator, Buffalo. We have most of them listed there. As market size in Africa is basically 355 billion in Africa, because our vision is to create over 1,000 jobs, established in over 30 cities in Africa, while using the latest technology as well to do over 1 million deliveries. So this is the serviceable available market, and as well as the serviceable obtainable market that we can grab. These are our competitors in the Gambia. We have Flas as well, and other informal local couriers. However, unlike our competitors, we are most affordable, and we maintain a very robust relationship with these clients, ensuring that we keep them up to date and then have that relationship to ensure we deliver to their promise. We also have insulated delivery bags that most of these other couriers don't have, that also maintains food temperature from pickup to final destination. And we are currently expanding. We've already expanded our wings to Dakar by doing Banjul to Dakar delivery. This is something that they have to explore. In 2017, with just a bicycle at the time, and we actually did a total delivery of 3,112 and generated a revenue of $311,200 with running at an operation cost of $187,995 and generating a profit of $123,205. And in 2018, we had a rise with 4 motorbikes at a time. We did a total delivery of 9,624 and generating a revenue of 960,400 and a profit of close to 500,000 and running operation cost of 400,000 approximately. And in 2019 also we did a total 2019. Sorry. In 2019 as well. Those are the numbers that equates to the number of deliveries we've done and the operation cost, as well as the revenue we've generated, as well as the profit gain. And in 2020, this is currently from the start of 2020 to date, this is the current operation cost and the total revenue, as well as the profit generated. And this is just the total number of deliveries we've done so far. With the year not currently done yet, we're projecting higher numbers. So in 2019, we were part of the Tough Startup competition, which is the biggest startup competition in the Gambia, and we were the first runner-up of the Tough Startup competition, and we won a cash prize of $500,000, which is close to which equates to over $10,000. This has really helped us because currently we're working on our software application that would help automate our processes, as well as help deliver more, help us as well to also, when we expand our reach to other countries, this would increase our competitive advantage over some other competitors who are in other countries. However, this would help us to really scale really faster, because in the Gambia we have a very very informal way of informal structure, and internet data is very expensive, as well as there are no robust payment systems. This makes it really hard for people to actually use technology to pay for deliveries or other. But now currently this is really improving, and so we're really taking it slow. We've been bootstrapping, and we've been really taking it slow to ensure that customers are more conversant by using with technology before we actually introduce technology that would actually be in relation with how they operate. So most of the clients are still don't really understand how this technology works. So we're really taking our time to ensure that once we introduce this technology, we're using a very cool methodology called design thinking to ensure that we empathize with most of these clients so they can connect with whatever technology we bring to them. So the technology would.
Sorry, excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Time is up. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for your innovation. I just wanted to say that I'm glad that you took your passion and you went forward into business with it. And I wish you all the best in the future with it. And I'm glad that you made it this far, basically. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Coming to an end, overall, I think we had a very competitive pool of contestants today, and all participants were amazing. So thank you. You all were amazing and great in your own way, and demonstrated your respective strengths and thoughts in your unique propositions in the sectors that you guys operated in. Please don't forget to go to the lobby and network with other people. And with that in mind, once again, thank you also the jury, you specifically, the members, contestants and members of the organizing team for being part of the competition. And for now, jury, can you please just join the 2-minute for the last scoring session for this participant before we come to our closing remarks. All right, this makes us come to an end. Before anything, I'd like to say on behalf of AIM, we'd like to once again express our sincere gratitude and appreciation to the UAE's Ministry of Economy, Islamic Development Bank, ISDB, and Emirates Angel Investors Association for their support towards the AIM thank each one of you, it's specifically the jury, for being this patient, and for all of you guys for being patient till the end of the day. I know it's been a long day, but your dedication and hard work is the reason why we're here today and why you guys are here today. It was such a great opportunity. I'm so lucky that I've witnessed this as an MC for the first time with wonderful people, and to learn more about your innovations and to see people from different cultures and backgrounds, and to learn more about what's really happening in the world. This means a lot. Again, this takes time and patience, so thank you for being here. I will not stress enough that please, please, please enter the lobby, take advantage of this day, and network, give your contacts and expand. And I know you guys are probably excited to see who the winners are, so don't forget on the 22nd between 4 to 5 p.m. And also, I wanted to tell you guys that for everyone's information, a replay of today's event will be made available on the annual investment meeting YouTube channel in due course. So it's probably there at that time we finish the Zoom meeting. Thank you once again. Thank you for all of you. You're wonderful people. And it was a great honor to be your hostess today. And hope you guys have a great evening, afternoon, or wherever you guys are in the world. Thank you again.
The world is a constant flux of new global economies and evolving technologies. In line with the UAE vision for the next 50 years, AIM Digital, the first digital edition of the annual investment meeting, with a theme Reimagining Economies, the move towards a digital, sustainable and resilient future, will showcase the most attractive investment opportunities for people from over 170 countries. Join AIM Digital from 20 to 22 October. Visit aimcongress.com.